Hey guys, this is Dr. Hub. Now let's look at the differences. So we look at the differences between the chemical. So chemical as well as the electrical synapse. First we are only looking at the chemical. So under chemical, what is the distance? The distance between the that of the pre and post synaptic membranes. So between the pre and the post synaptic membrane, what is the distance? So in the chemical, it is going to be 20 to 40 mm. And then comes a question on the cytoplasmic continuity. Cytoplasmic continuity. This is between the pre and post synaptic cells. Pre and post synaptic cells. So between the pre and post synaptic cells, answer is no. And then comes a question on the ultrasonic components. So the ultrasonic components, the chemical synapse, it is a presynaptic vesicles and also the active zones and the postsynaptic receptors. Now, what about the agents of the transmission? So under the agents of transmission, it includes a chemical transmitter. So it has a chemical transmitter. So how is the synaptic delay? So under the synaptic delay, it is significant. That is at least 0.3 milliseconds, and it is usually 1 to 5 milliseconds or longer. So it's usually 1 to 5 milliseconds or longer. Next we look at the direction of transmission. So the direction of transmission is going to be, it is unidirectional. This is all in chemical synapse. So it is unidirectional. Next we move on to the electrical synapse. So in the electrical synapse, the distance between the pre and the post synaptic membrane, this is going to be 4 nm. And what about the cytoplasmic continuity? The cytoplasmic continuity between the pre and the post synaptic membrane. The answer here is going to be yes. And what about the ultrastructural components? The ultrastructural components in the electrical synapse is going to be gap junctions. And what about the agent of transmission? Agent of transmission in the electrical synapse is ionic current. Whereas in case of chemical synapse, it was the chemical transmitter. So how is the synaptic delay? The synaptic delay is virtually absent. It is absent. Then how about the direction of transmission? The direction of transmission is bidirectional. Whereas in case of chemical, it was unidirectional, and electrical, it is bidirectional. And the synaptic delay was virtually absent.